Hi, as CEO of the Mount Nittany Health System, I wanted to take a moment to personally and sincerely thank each of you for helping us to celebrate 25 years of the Mount Nittany Health System Golf Classic. It's because of the great support from you, our dedicated sponsors, our passionate committee members, and all our many volunteers that this tournament has raised more than $2 million in its history. From supporting new programs and services to advancing healthcare across our region or new pieces of equipment, we salute you and we thank you for helping us to fulfill our mission to make people healthier.
The Golf Classic idea actually originated about 27 years ago, 28 years ago maybe. There was a group of Chevrolet dealers in central Pennsylvania that had sponsored a Pro-Am in Altoona, and we were hoping by selling tickets we could raise enough money to donate some of it to the hospitals in central Pennsylvania. Well, it became a very expensive proposition. We decided, maybe this is not such a great idea. So I contacted Bonnie Marshall. She was at the time working in development at Center Community Hospital. And I said, we can do something unique right here and probably raise a lot more money, just by doing a golf tournament right here in State College. She said, well, Gene, it's funny you'd mention that because there's been a doctor on staff that's been bugging me to do that very thing. I said, well, who is it? She said, well, it's Dr. Jack Purnell. So
it's been great. I can remember it from the first day, how it all got started and all that. And I forget a lot of things at this stage in life, but boy, I remember all these steps.
It's been fun. The first tournament, I think we raised $20,000, about, and last year I think it was $140,000. Who would have ever thought that this thing would have went from $20,000 to $140,000?
When we started it, nobody knew much about anything. We had to call up some places, find out how do they do it, what do they do, and incorporate it into our first year or so into the things that we were doing. That was the amazing part to me.
Maybe we should write a manual for anybody starting a golf tournament in the future. This is how you do it.
Well, that's what we did. We sort of got manuals from other clubs or some of their brochures, how they manage this sort of thing, and that's how we worked it from there, and that's how we did it. Of course, after the second or third year, we got pretty good at it, and since then, it's been very smooth.
And I think smooth in part to all the wonderful sponsors we've had. The people in this community have been unbelievable. What a field of support we've had over this last 25 years.
Well, the sponsorship has been great, and I suspect the sponsorship comes from the very first tournament we had when I said the money we're raising is for an ICU bed, and all those sponsors thought, whoa, hey, I'd like a nice bed one of these days. I may need it. I'm going to be a sponsor.
Well, this is the 25th year for the hospital golf tournament. I still call it the hospital golf tournament. It's a medical center now. At that time, it was the Center County Hospital. I was either a volunteer or a playing member every year since it first began. And then some years ago, maybe, I don't know, close to 10 years ago, I got on the committee. I'm in charge of all the volunteers. It's been a very good experience for me, and I've really enjoyed it.
It's hard to believe it's been 20 years since my good friend Don Farber died. We very good friends, we play a lot of golf together, and he really loved this tournament. He wasn't there from day one, but he was there shortly afterwards, working with them, and I know he really loved it, and it seemed like a natural fit for me, so I thought I'd give it a try. I think the 5-year commitment to the Cancer Center has been the most important thing for me. It was one of the first times we'd ever extended a project for 5 years with that kind of goal. And I personally have found out how really important the Cancer Society, or the Cancer Center is to our community.
But I have the softest spot in my heart for the year that we raised money for pulmonary things, since I'm a pulmonary or a lung specialist. And we were able to raise money to obtain equipment to do a new procedure called bronchial thermoplasty, which has helped a number of our patients. Judy Schulman has been on the golf committee for a number of years and has been a wonderful volunteer. She's a friend in the community as well, but she became my patient a few years ago when we had the
Dr. Cox has treated me 3 times to 3 months procedure that has changed my life completely. I never realized how ill I was until I felt so much better.
And since we've been able to offer this treatment that we could not have offered without the Golf Classic, she's doing much better.
I guess if I had to pick one, it would have to be the vehicle, right? That's what I do. So I would say 2006, I think, was the emergency transport vehicle. And I see it running around town occasionally, and I know it's transported some of my friends. And it's got a little thing in the back that says, you know, courtesy of the Nittany Medical Center Golf Classic. So I guess that'd be my favorite.
You really can't make the amount of money we've made for the hospital without a great amount of support from the community. The community has been there supporting us year after year, and I'm sure they feel it's their way of giving back also to a really worthy cause.
Again, thank you all for a tremendously successful 25 years of support, and we look forward to the next 25.